I wonder if Mark McManus, who is a Doctor Who fan, it's official, is going to convince me. What do you reckon, Mark?
Yeah, I think the great thing about Doctor Who is that there's something for everybody in it. So, if you like zombies, there's a couple of good stories that are essentially zombie stories.
Oh, have you got the zombie stories?
There's an episode called The Unquiet Dead with Christopher Eccleston, where essentially the monsters in it are zombies. So it's the great thing is family viewing.
Hang on. How can it be family viewing if it's... You can't really call it family viewing, surely.
Yeah, it's family viewing. There's stuff there for kids. There's the monsters, a lot of humour and ideas and kind of concepts and stuff for adults. It's there's something for absolutely anybody. If you want a funny episode, there's some really kind of wittily written ones. Douglas Adams in the 70s was script editor for Doctor Who.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he wrote some stuff that's as funny as Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and some of his other stuff.
Blooming heck! Right, okay, you've got me interested. I've never heard that before. We've talked about Doctor Who a couple of times. That's the first time I've heard about that. Go on, you've got me interested. So keep going then.
Yeah, it's just. The fact is, it's just that the format means that they can just do anything and go anywhere. So they can tell any type of story in any kind of genre. You get sort of period pieces, which the BBC always does well with the costumes and everything like that.
So that's why you, when you say, because to be honest with you, in the other day job, I write about events and theatre and stuff, and the number of times I hear the phrase, "It's got everything for everyone," and you think, no, it's not. That's just. But actually, what you've just described, kind of because you can go anywhere and do anything with this Doctor Who, it sounds like you can actually have anything for anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. They can go into obviously outer space, the future, the past, the present. There's just a completely unlimited format.
That sounds to me though. All right, so that's cheating a little bit, isn't it? Because that's not a strictly sci-fi, then, is it? Or is it? Am I wrong?
Generally, there's always science fiction elements in it. A lot of the early stories, if they went into the past, there wouldn't be aliens. They would just have to get out of a scrape with, say, Marco Polo or the French Revolution, and they just have to escape with their lives. Nowadays, they tend just to, it would be they're going to the past, but there'll be an alien trying to interfere with the past, or, corrupt history or something like that.
It sounds. I don't really understand. Do you know? You obviously don't know this. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. I watched this one episode where he went to visit Shakespeare, and then one where he saw Van Gogh. But that's it. And I didn't understand. I understood barely any of it. I was just watching because I thought it was kind of a cool story. But I went in to work the following day, and I was like, "So he's got a magic wand then?" And the fashion editor was saying, "No, that's a sonic screwdriver." Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, his sonic screwdriver is basically an easy way for him to kind of escape from things. So over the years, its functions have become a lot more. It used to just be he could unlock doors with it, but now you can sort of you do a lot more with it. You can kind of reprogram things and kind of cut through barbed wire and things like that. But,
right.
It's just an easy way of getting the story moving quickly, really.
Okay. So how excited must you be about these unearthed episodes that are really weirdly, they've turned up in Nigeria, haven't they?
Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. The stories haven't been seen since 1968. For Doctor Who fans, we've been able to listen to them because back in the 60s, people with a tape recorder would kind of set up a microphone in front of the TV, get the rest of the family to be quiet, and they could record so they could listen to them afterwards. We haven't actually been able to see the pictures since then. So it's brilliant, and you get a lot more out of it by watching it. The performances, especially Patrick Troughton, who played the second Doctor, is a fantastic actor. And in one of these stories that they found, Enemy of the World, he plays the villain as well. He really kind of shows off his acting talent.
So it sounds to me, what you're describing things like, it's putting me in mind of things like Batman back in the 70s, the old version of Batman. It's essentially, someone's got they're in peril and they have to get themselves out of it, basically.
Yeah, most of the time that's it. The Doctor travels with companions. He's a Time Lord. His companions are usually humans, so they're the kind of the audience's identification figures, if you will. So they ask the questions so that he can explain what's going on and everything.
Right.
So a lot of time he'll be saving his companions from peril.
So actually, it's an adventure story by the sounds of it. The sci-fi element. What does the sci-fi element bring into it? I don't know if you can hear. I'm starting to get convinced here.
Yeah, I mean, the science fiction element is I suppose, he's got the TARDIS, which is a time machine, can go anywhere in time and space. That's, I suppose, just a kind of a vehicle for delivering them into whatever type of story or adventure they're going to arrive in that week. But yeah, essentially it comes down to sort of usually an adventure story.
Well, I'm definitely getting convinced. Do us a favour, and in the next 30 seconds, just sum up for our Becky, because she'd rather watch this stupid, what's it called, Bake Off or something or other. Convince her why it's better than the Great Britain Baking Bake Off.
Well, I've never seen the Great British Bake Off.
But why is Doctor Who better?
I imagine the British Bake Off is pretty much the same every week. I imagine it's people making cakes and then getting judged on them. It's like a million other reality shows on TV or talent shows. Whereas Doctor Who is like nothing else on TV. As I say, it can be quite a comedy kind of episode one week. It can be quite a dark one next week. It'll be, it'd be a period drama the week after that, and then an out-and-out action adventure the week. So there's always something different. If you've got the DVDs, whatever mood you're in, there's something you can put on to watch. Right. And it's celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, so it's been a massive part of British culture for that long. So it's...
Right, well, you know what? I'm genuinely getting convinced here. Becky, a bit like a Roman emperor. Are we going to have a thumbs up or thumbs down? Come on, it's got comedy, it's got period drama. Thumbs down. You did your best, buddy. Thanks for talking to us, Mark McManus.